Okay, I go ahead and call the meeting to order at 6:30 PM. There are no citizens' comments. First agenda item is consider approval of minutes for the March 27, 2025 meeting and take appropriate action. Do I have a
I'll
motion?
make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I will second that.
Okay. Next item, discuss May, July, November, and December board meetings and take appropriate action.
Okay.
What are we discussing about them? Having them?
So we typically have, we have discussed here for the May, July, November, December board meetings. So, it was brought up that the May meeting is normally on May 22nd, and that's Memorial Day weekend. So
It
I
is.
asked if y'all were interested in moving the date to May 15th, so the Thursday before, instead of that Memorial Day weekend. So that one's up for discussion and vote, as well as the November board meeting is scheduled for November 27th, which is Thanksgiving holiday. So the suggestion was to move it up to November 20th, the week before. And then traditionally, we do not have meetings in July and December. So to discuss, we decided, want to change the dates and want to cancel those meetings so we can put them in that.
Well, I think moving both those meetings to a week earlier would probably be the best option. Unless we cancel them, but then we cancel them, that's like just two more months that we are not having a meeting. So I would rather just move it. My opinion.
I'm fine with that. I make a motion that we move the May meeting to the 15th, the November meeting to the 20th, cancel July and December.
Second it. Third it.
Okay. Receive an update on historical.
Oh, we have to
park.
officially vote that one.
Yes.
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 Okay. All in favor for moving the May meeting, canceling the July meeting, moving November meeting, and canceling the December board meeting?
Aye.
Receive an update on historical park current projects, events, and upcoming activities.
Me, so our calendar, if you look in the packet, our calendar of events is from April 17th, this actually goes through, I haven't other one to add on here, through September. Our charcuterie board class that is scheduled for this upcoming Thursday is completely sold out.
Yay.
We're very excited about that. We have 22 registered for that evening, so it should be a lot of fun. We have our passive programming, the Paint the Rocks and Come Fly Kite. I have little brochures if anyone is interested.
I have a question. Do you have to register for Paint the Rock?
No, it's a come
Okay.
and go. It's a free
Okay.
program. We
Oh,
just haven't,
sorry. Thank you.
for the Paint the Rocks, we provide the rocks and paint out there. And if y'all have seen, we've posted it online
Yeah.
with the arts and culture, but it's over at Mary's Garden where we worked with the Charlton Farms Branch School, where they painted them, and there's a beautiful display out there. They've done such a great job. That was set up for Big Art, Texas Big Art Day.
Okay.
So it's kind of continuing that where more people want to contribute to those. So we have those select Saturdays in May, June, and July. And like I said, it's a come and go while the park's already open. We have coming up on Saturday, May 17th, our pop-up local fuel along with Coffee with a Cop and Friends. So,
Always a wonderful event.
It is.
so we got the service station cleaned out yesterday, so we're getting it all prepared. It was a busy day yesterday, getting it all prepped and ready for Coffee with a Cop and Friends. So this is also helping the Friends of the Historical Park. They will be purchasing the baked goods. And so those funds will go back to the Friends of the Historical Park, which of course y'all know that we use
Mhm.
for grants and different funding
Mhm.
requests through them. So that event is on Saturday, May 17th from 9 AM until 11. Come and go. Of course, it's free. The coffee and baked goods are available for purchase. We'll have plenty of picnic tables and everything set up for the community to come out and socialize and have a really great time. We're also doing a Girl Scout workshop that morning, but it'll be a little bit later, so it'll be a fun. And I believe there's a rental in the venue afterwards, so it's gonna be a busy day out. We're keeping our fingers crossed for good weather. Our Come Fly Kite, which is also on the other side of that brochure, that's another passive program where we provide the instructions when families can come out, bring their kites and fly them in the meadow. Those are select Sundays in May, June, and July. And of course, I said this, it's free. Our Archella summer camps, we have 2 of those coming up, all things toys. There's only 3 openings left for that one. It's June 16th through the 20th. $250 per camper. And then the Archella Under the Sea is completely sold out. So no more space available for that one. That was June 23rd through the 27th. But there is still space available for Girls Make History, which is July 14th through the 18th. We still have 15 slots open for that one. So there's still a couple available there. And that's our multi-award winning program. With all of our summer camps, we do have scholarships available for anyone in need of those. So we're getting that word out there. So any families that are interested in that. Taking one step back, we also have Independence Day celebration out here on Thursday, July 3rd. It'll be from 6:30 to 10. So y'all should be getting your firecracker passes and all that as residents. So that'll be a lot of fun with all the celebration and kid zones and everything with that. We'll have the Friends of the Historical Park will have the chair rentals set up. So we'll have the sign up sheet probably next month and have that available for May and June. And then very excited that the Classic Car Show is coming back on Saturday, September 27th from 10 to 2. It's free to the public. Come and go. It'll be $25 for classic car registration. We've talked with the motorcycle and classic car museums here in the area, and we're looking at going the weekend before is the Sandpack Ford Car Show in Carrollton. So we're hoping to go to that, hand out flyers and everything. So excited to have that coming back, and we'll do local fuel with that as well. I'm really hoping for nice weather for that one, Saturday, September 27th. The park will be closed on Monday, May 26th for Memorial Day. And on Friday, July 4th for Independence Day. And whether y'all have any other questions? Did you say anything? Classic car show? Thank you. Yes.
Busy time.
Yes. Are there any other announcements or anything?
Yeah, we can talk about other stuff if you're, is this a good time to fit?
Sure.
Yeah,
This is great for the historical park update.
yeah, well, you guys probably wonder what we're doing here. I don't know if all of you know me, my name is Robert Diaz, I'm the Parks and Rec Director. I see some new faces. This is Jessica Alvarado, she's our Recreation Superintendent. So I don't know if you may know that, Perla Tavera was the ED and Planning Director. She's no longer with the city. And so we've made a change, and historical park and venue operations are going to come back under Parks and Rec. That took effect earlier this week. So kind of jumped on the bandwagon to come to the meeting and let you guys know kind of what's going on. We missed Arts and Culture meeting. That was, I guess, last week. So we'll catch up with them. We have that meeting as well. Jessica and Hillary will be kind of running the meeting. Jessica will kind of represent administration, and Hillary's got the lead on, the meeting agendas and things like that, her and her staff. But, and then I'll try to come occasionally. We're back to 5 boards again, so that's kind of a lot for one person to handle. So we have to break it up, to kind of get everything covered. But we're excited to have the park back under Parks and Rec. There were some challenges in trying to coordinate, you know, some of the things going on at the park and venue and all that, I think this is a better alignment. This is better for us, operationally. So, we're excited to have the opportunity back to kind of, you know, all coordinate within our own department to be able to get some of these, activities going, and keep things moving here at the park. And so, you know, we're excited about that. So, we just wanted to kind of come in and let you know, let you know about the change, and if you had any questions or anything, you know, feel free to reach out to Hillary and, you know, and trickle it back up to Jess and me if there's something that comes up. But you know, Historical Park was under us I started back in February of last year, and so we had it until, I guess, September or October. We made the transition last year, so it'll take us a little bit to kind of get. I mean, we just made the change this week, so we'll get things going again. I know I've already got some venue things that we got to deal with, and you know, but I think our staff's excited. I know Hillary and her staff are excited that, you know, we're kind of back under Parks and Rec umbrella, and, you know, working together again. So, we never really left. We still had events going on out here. We still did a lot with maintenance in the park and different things like that. But, to just kind of have it part of the fold again is good for us. So, well, I'll answer any questions. Jess, do you have anything to add?
Excited to be back.
Anybody have any other questions? We're here if something comes up, so. And I guess she'll communicate to the other, we have a couple missing, I guess.
There's 3 missing.
Okay. But that's all I had, but we appreciate you guys, everything you do, and we'll get to know everybody again and kind of, the board, and so I know I guess we have our, pretty soon, I think the Historical Park Board is one of the sunset boards that are up for review. I think it's Senior Advisory, Park Board, Historical Park, Arts and Culture.
Yeah.
And I think Sustainability is the other one. There's 4, yeah. But I don't know if all of you are familiar with the sunset. So basically every 5 years, those boards the council looks at those boards to see, you know, are they still needed? Is it something we still want to continue to do? All that. So, so this was done 5 years ago. So those boards by ordinance have to be reviewed every 5 years. And so there might be, and I think we do that in May. It's coming up. It's like May, June timeframe. So, there's nothing really for board to do other than just to know it's coming. And I guess at a meeting at some point, probably in May, they will, to be honest, I haven't been through the sunset process, so it's new to me and new to us as well. So you know, I know the Senior Advisory Board is Jackie Bile is the manager, because I guess he went through the process in 2020. And so he's he's been on us about what's happening, what's gonna happen. So I don't know. We're figuring it out. But
It's
we kind of,
actually, I did
okay,
2020 for the Historical Park Board. And, you know, you just go before council and they're gonna ask questions. Missy will do it, this year.
Submitted everything.
Yeah. And so they just ask questions, why do you feel that shouldn't sunset the, Historical Park Board? And, are there any issues with other members and stuff like that?
okay,
So,
good deal. So, and I'm assuming I haven't heard anything of when that process is gonna happen. So, as soon as we do, we'll let all the boards know what's going on. But I think that's the only coming up that I would think that, pertains to you all that you guys might want to, that I'm aware of. Because that affects all the boards, so that's why I was kind of, knew that was coming up, but, anyway, yeah. We got fishing fun maybe Saturday, so
Yeah.
that's a positive.
The fish here?
Well,
At 12.
Oh,
yeah.
So if you're in the area, stop by and kiss a fish.
Come on, see.
I've done that.
Is that a rain or shine event?
And so we met with our emergency management manager this morning. Friday and Saturday, there isn't any rain here over Farmers Branch. If there was rain, we were still going to have the fish delivered. So that way the Farmers Ranch families could still have an opportunity to just come out on their own. But as of right now, there's no rain, so we're gonna continue on with the event. So it's like a rain or shine, but if it's rain, it would just be fish, just come at your own. And if it was shine, it's gonna be the whole experience.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, so receive an update from board members on parks, programs, events, or facilities attended in the city of Farmers Branch.
Jenny and I went to the review board, or did you go over that last meeting?
We can talk about that.
Yeah, we went over, someone has to help me with the name because it's this long. It's basically a review of the activities and we did it for Cultural Day. And we had a great turnout, lots of good ideas, lots of honest input. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I thought it was one of the better communication evaluations. They talked about cost, they talked about manpower, they talked about safety, they talked about the whole nine yards. It was very nice.
Very cohesive.
Yeah,
A good.
so I would very much recommend if there is one, we should all attend at various times. I hadn't even attended the event this year, but I had done it in the past, so I wasn't sure what I was getting into, but I enjoyed it.
And we think we may have signed up for a whole time.
But you're not sure?
We're not sure,
We hope so.
Jessica would say yes.
but it was good.
Yeah, very good.
Alright, anything else?
I went to the historical park in Pensacola at Fort Pickens. Our historical park is so nice. I mean, they are perfect because they're on white sandy beaches. They have the Blue Angels flying over, but their buildings needed so much. Their communication, their no docents, no.
Yeah, there are no, I've been there. There are no desks.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and I thought there would be like an audio guide or something.
Yeah.
There was really nothing. I was like, oh, this place needs a board to get them going. Yeah, I was kind of sad by that.
Discuss agenda items for future historical preservation and restoration board meetings.
I had something for this.
Now I have Q2 report for next month. Anything else?
Is there anything regarding friends?
There's been several meetings with Adrian and different staff trying to come up with how to raise more money, how to get more people involved. There's gonna be a new website because the owner of that domain is, they can't get into it to change things and only a few people can add to it. So there's lots of work. There's a meeting scheduled and they're looking at adding a speaker because that just brings more people in. And, that's about all I know. Besides that, we're gonna do the coffee thing and have to buy everything and it all has to be labeled and there's some more rules and I don't know where the rules came from, but that's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Is Johanna still the president?
No, it's
No.
Adrian.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, we could see if she wants to come to the main meeting and give an update.
She's a baseball fan.
Oh.
She's a big baseball
Maybe
fan.
June.
Or June, you're right.
Yeah.
At a future meeting to give us
Yeah,
an
I think
update.
I'm actually
Because it
considered
probably
the
would be good
board
to get.
liaison. Or them to us. That's me. But there wasn't an official meeting the last couple of months. Just happens to be my neighbor, so we chat a lot.
Mhm.
I can check with Lauren when the next meeting is and then I can get the update on
Yeah.
the agenda.
All I know is that she sent out that we all have to bring food.
Great. Anything else?
Because the thing with the coffee with cops, we never know. I mean, we had it once where there were 200 people and we've had it where there were 2 or 3. So we're hoping for the 200. And I think that's gonna help.
Okay.
It's already been put out on our, Facebook and everything and getting it advertised, so.
We can put it in Peach Jar too, so we could send it out to the families.
Oh, nice. Right.
You just let us know, what schools you want, they charge us by schools. And you could email that to me and I can have Jocelyn just do it all for you.
Got to learn a lot about Peach Jar at that meeting too. It was amazing what it does.
Yeah, one year it sold out our, pancakes and pajamas.
What is Peach Jar?
So it's, with CFBIC, it's basically their marketing tool. And so it's like a sponsorship, so we pay them X amount of dollars, and then I can send to elementary schools in Farmers Branch, or elementary schools in Farmers Branch and Carrollton, Farmers Branch, Carrollton, Irving, and then all the way up through high school.
All right,
Oh,
I guess I'll start getting those next year.
I have a
Yeah.
question, because at one time we couldn't have dogs come to the coffee thing. Can our dogs come too?
As long as they're in a leash,
Yeah.
any ducks can come out here to the.
Okay. I know, cause I think when it was over there, we couldn't do it or something. I don't know. By the farmer's market, I don't know. There was something different. I mean, I don't mind. He can go and sit, but.
As long as they're well behaved, we love dogs out here. And they're on a leash.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll bring my little one.
and you mentioned a Girl Scout workshop on the 17th, but I didn't see it in here.
It's
Isn't
a
it right?
private one,
Okay.
but, I'll get with Bonnie. I know she's got openings if there's any ones that you want to book or
Okay,
anything.
yeah, I can take, I just didn't know if it was, one of
No,
the,
it was
like,
one that
thinking day or
She
something.
had scheduled it.
Got it.
Our last, like, World Thinking Day, that was all on, I think, President's Day.
Yeah,
We may have some scheduled coming up. She's, on vacation right now. Should be back,
okay,
second week in May, and she'll get that all updated and.
okay, sounds good. She always does such a great job.
Yes.
And if you need a team building, get all of the teams to come out here and fly kites, cause that's not easy. It is so much fun though. I always have to come.
Yeah.
Here, let me hand one of those. Oh, is that those aren't.
No,
That
it's on the small one.
Oh, it's on the back.
Yeah, on the back.
Here you go.
John,
Today.
Got it.
You want the coffee too?
Any other agenda items? Okay, I'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting at 6:52.
Thank you.
I have a random question.